Hello everyone, my name's Kasey. Today we're playing Don't Open Your Eyes. So without further ado, let's go. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep. Here's a nice room, plain. I leave aside the book I'm reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. Worry, 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 worry. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. That actually sounds like a good night. Tonight is just oddly quiet. Quiet. Can't sleep with that door open myself, like I have to sleep with doors closed. Too quiet. That's because you've left the door open. I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. That's why you close your door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I'd know, since I've made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3. Absent-mindedly, but always. I don't know why. Ugh, it's just one of those tics, isn't it? Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings, to the smallest detail. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like a throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it, right? It's just a hallway. But I don't want to look at it. That's why I said close the door. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. In my room, there's a bed. Ah, we're imagining all this. Yeah, so next will be, yeah, the closet. Closet. Oh, yeah, the wall. There's that doorway again, and the hallway. It's fine though. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. Like a boss. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find. Because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. Kasey's signing off. Wait, what? What's that sound? Oh no, those are footsteps. I know where this is going. No, that's impossible. Must be my imagination. Yeah, it's not though, is it? It's clearly something getting closer. Yeah, it's getting closer and closer. And your imagination's getting more and more vivid. And closer. They're gone. Yeah, that's the worst part though. When it stops, at least you can track it while it's moving. Right, there's no way someone could be there. Hey. Oh, hey. How you doing? Open your eyes. Yeah, why not? I open my eyes. Is he going to open his eyes? Hey, he's gone. Ah, there's nothing there. Good. Wait, what? Okay, I want to find out what happens when we don't open our eyes. Let's go back. You know, before this, Maybe not. He's here. It's here. Hello again.
Hey.
It's right in my ears as well. Howdy. Welcome back.
Open your eyes.
I'm going to choose no this time. I don't want to open my eyes. Is that it? We
Open your eyes.
Ooh. Okay, this is where the sound gets you.
Look at me.
No, I'm pretty good, thanks. I'm gonna stay asleep and pretend to not be awake. You do you, though. I'll catch you next time.
Why won't you look at me?
It's nothing personal, I promise. Don't take it personal.
Where are your manners?
That is a good point. Where are my manners? Would you like a cup of tea?
If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them?
Well, I mean, that all depends on the stranger, doesn't it? I don't know you very well.
Is that how it is?
Pretty much. Breathing over your ear, it's cold.
I will share a secret with you.
I like secrets.
I have never seen myself before.
We not got any mirrors around?
I don't know if my face is ugly.
I've seen worse.
I don't know the color of my skin.
I don't think that really matters, or does it? I mean, unless you want to represent, but I mean, you're a shadow, if that helps.
I don't know if I'm even here.
Okay, that is pretty disturbing.
That is why I need you to open your eyes.
But if I open my eyes and you disappear, then you're gonna find out you're not here. That's not what you want.
So you can tell me how I look, but I'm also shy.
I suppose if you don't know how you look.
So I might hide the moment you do.
Oh, is that how we're playing, is it? Not that he wasn't there earlier. Oh, no. He got shy and he ran away.
You won't find me anywhere. And soon, you will forget.
Kind of like the silence. To be fair, he's not far off the silhouette of one.
Like a faded dream. I know you're not asleep.
Yes, I am.
You listen with those tiny ears of yours.
Hey! Well, still not cool.
They look so fragile.
Leave them alone. I need these to hear with.
Like I could almost grab them.
New! They're mine. Feel something caress my ear. Get off
My fingers around them.
Dude, this is getting really... I'm really uncomfortable right now. Please no.
And tear them off.
Dude.
If I do, will you scream?
Probably.
Will I hear your voice?
See what you're doing. No, I'm gonna stay completely silent.
I'm joking. Don't be scared. Hey.
You know, this is probably the most chatty I've ever seen a shadow person when it comes to sleep paralysis. Usually they just sit on whatever kind of chair-like feature you've got in the room and just stare at you and stare at you, and then get up and walk around from one section of the room to the next. Comment down below if you've ever had the same thing or had sleep paralysis. Let me know your story. I'm interested.
How do you think my eyes look?
Probably big and white.
When our gazes
Big and
finally
white.
meet, what will you find?
There's only one way to find out, Matthew.
Answer me.
I am answering you. I think they'll look lost.
They look lost.
Well, you've just wandered into my home and you clearly don't know where you're from. Aww, you look sad.
That may be so. I am never sure of where I am.
Yeah, well, if you're walking about in the dark all the time, you're gonna have a hard time navigating.
My days consist of wandering about aimlessly, searching for something.
That is so profound.
I worry that if I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away.
That's fair.
The thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so much.
Right, mate, I think you need a to-do list, right? You need to write everything out. You might want to write like an order of prioritizing stuff of what you need to be finding in that way as well. I mean, if you're forgetting what you're looking for, you just go back to that list and you'll find it right at the top. But it's also going to give you purpose, and you can have goals to aim for, so maybe try that.
So I always keep my eyes peeled.
Oh, that can't be healthy.
Even if there's nothing to see.
There's always something to see.
That way, nothing will slip away. No matter where it goes. And no matter where it hides. No matter how terrifying the world might be. No matter the countless terrible things I witnessed by mistake in the process. No matter what. I will never blink. I will forever be confused by the world around me. I will forever be lost. But what is that something that I'm searching for?
Yeah, that's a good question. What is that?
It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it.
Dude, that's why you need a list.
What is it? Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby?
Hopefully it's not me.
Is it you?
It's not me. I promise it's not me. I've got a neighbour next door, you know, maybe it's them. Maybe do me a favour as well, taking them away.
Hey,
Yes.
have you ever looked so fervently for something
I don't even know what that means.
that you end up losing yourself in the process?
I remain silent. Yes, I do.
These eyes. Are these my eyes?
Yes?
A good answer. Yet there is only one way to know the truth.
Oh, this is going where I think it's going, isn't it?
Open your eyes.
No, thanks. I'm pretty good.
So you won't look at me,
I mean, that is kind of rude. I should have maybe looked at him.
even though your eyes are so pretty.
Okay, now we're crossing all kinds
I
of
can't
borders.
see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh, round like pearls and shiny like jewels.
Well, I like... No,
So pretty.
I am not comfortable here. Oh, he actually did that in the microphone that time.
It's fine. We still have time.
Oh, no, we don't.
The night is still and silent.
Okay. Oh. Oh, I don't like that whole breathing in your ears thing. And
People are good at closing their doors.
yeah, apparently, except me.
Do you know what a door is?
Yeah, it's a barrier. An access barrier.
Of course you know. You have one. Right there. At the verge of your little world.
You've got a
A
point.
door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad person. A bad smell. And sometimes, me.
You're not so bad. A bit creepy.
I can't open doors.
Ooh.
I find them tricky. Should I push or pull?
Depends which way you're going.
Should I turn the knob left or right?
Depends which way you're going. Depends if it's a knob or a handle.
Should I try to take it off its hinges?
I probably wouldn't do that. You wake me up.
Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart?
Probably not.
And what happens when it opens?
Just mosey on through.
Do I close it behind me? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options. So many things that could go wrong.
Maybe beginning to see what's going on here.
Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses. Because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist.
Yeah.
To keep me out. It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window, anything that might be open, anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt. I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me, but you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that? Are you afraid?
In all honesty, I'm not looking at you because I know it's going to end the game. That's why I've kept my eyes closed so far, just to keep you here and see what it's all about.
Do I scare you?
On some level, yes, but not the level you're thinking of.
No, that can't be it. We have been chatting for so long. You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me, so I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand, you would reciprocate.
Ooh, okay.
And grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm. So very warm. Because people are always warm. Hey, how do my hands look? When my warmth finally meets yours, how will it feel? Answer me.
Damn. I'm going to go with incomplete. So I'm thinking this is a manifestation within the character's mind of his insecurities, his anxiety, his depression, and all that stuff. And the way it's all been verbalized here is it's telling him how it is from his point of view, but it's all one and the same. So yeah, this is like when your mind wanders when you can't sleep. It's not just, I thought it was going to be more like there's something coming into the room and it being like a, was it something really there? Was it sleep insomnia? You know, is it sleep paralysis? It's not. This is more of a wellness of the mind or lack thereof, and I'm sure this is a personification of what's keeping, you know, people's minds going at night. Just the way he was describing the door and stuff. So I'm going to go with incomplete. Yeah, I'm going with incomplete. I'm going to slightly project a little, see how this goes. Oh, okay.
That may be so. Amidst my travels, I have lost more than I can imagine. I have left people behind. People who were my chat companions. Just like you are now. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well.
That makes sense.
Things such as skin or flesh, or bones, or anything that makes me, me. As farewell gifts, you could say. It sounds like an excuse. And that's because it is. Because I am careless not overly curious. I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch, like the crust of a tree, or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else, like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death and charred skin, and wonder, how does that feel?
So those are intrusive thoughts. So it's obvious, but the difference between an intrusive thought and an actual thought is like one is unwanted. That's why it's called an intrusive thought. It's something that comes in against your will, and you're not wanting, you don't want that there. But it's something we all deal with. We all come across. It's like, oh yeah, maybe I'll just step out in front of traffic because, you know, see what happens. Or I'm driving a car and what will happen if I just suddenly turn sharp to the right or to the left or whatever. And yeah, that's all it is. Just intrusive. But yeah, that's what he's talking about here.
So I put my hands to the fire.
Yeah, there's a slight difference as well between intrusive curiosity and just natural curiosity. So this is actually a lot deeper than I thought it was going to go.
It hurts, but I tolerate it and keep them there for long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates. And the smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own. Right. And when I take them out, the feeling persists. That horrible but intoxicating feeling.
Adrenaline rush.
I seek such extreme sensations. The edge of a knife sometimes provides it. Other times, the fangs of a beast. Most times, however, it's by mere accident. I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes, and I would leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell gift. In that sense, it's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends. They have granted me times of great fun. So, it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks. But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters. They're always painful.
I suppose that's true.
I'd rather they weren't. Hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way?
I've not answered that one.
Only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours. Have you?
I remain silent.
These hands. Are these my hands?
Unfortunately, they are, my friend.
A good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
We're in too deep now.
So you won't look at me, even though my hands could be the same as yours.
We'll end this conversation if I open my eyes.
Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar. No, I know we are.
Yeah, I think we're one and the same.
I can feel it in my skin. Oh.
Ooh.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
My skin is pulsating. It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look. But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for, since I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why When someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel.
Makes you feel.
I cannot describe it. I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either. And thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did. Simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen, and I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight.
Yeah.
So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me. But I will. Soon, once you open your eyes. There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me. And you finally take those bed sheets off your body. And you inspect every crevice of mine. And you finally open those tight lips of yours.
Okay, that just got really uncomfortable again.
To let me hear what I am.
Okay.
And to maybe even give me a name. It makes me feel, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like when that veil of uncertainty finally disappears? What will we convey to each other? Answer me.
We're going to try to cheer him up a bit, or at least put on the facade.
A cheerful smile. That may be so. It would only make sense for the end of this journey to bring me joy. It has been so long. I can no longer remember where it all began. But who's to say it had a beginning? Maybe the starting point is that faint memory. The earliest one I can recall. I was walking, and for some reason, it was daytime. I rarely travel during the daytime, only when the fear of being seen isn't there. So I must have believed that was the case. But it's strange, since the place I was walking through was a city, one full of people. I couldn't see them, but I knew they were there, hiding in the shadows, with their backs against the dirt, completely motionless, completely silent, living in wait of their deaths. And what's more, none dared to look at me. Did they even know I was there? Maybe they did not care. All I remember is feeling a certain kinship towards the hidden inhabitants of that settlement. They were like me, living in fear of what others might think. And who's to say I wasn't one of them? Maybe I spent my days as part of the scenery as well. And one day I decided to go for a walk that hasn't yet found its end. It's my earliest memory, and my most joyful one. No experience afterwards had made me want to smile more than that. So if you say I am smiling, then surely That's how it must be. But tonight, I'm not joyful, so if my expression is truly one of cheer, then I must be lying through my smiling teeth.
That makes sense.
Hey.
Yeah.
Have you ever expressed honest happiness in your face?
Oh yeah, all the time.
When in reality, you're feeling anything but?
Again, all the time too.
Have you?
Uh-huh. It's the problem with emotions, you can't control them. It's only natural, it's a human condition.
This expression. Is this my expression?
I'm giving that to you, that is your expression.
I see. Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight. These are my eyes. These are my hands.
Yeah, sorry about them.
And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features. And you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you. One born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way to finally understand each other.
I need to open my eyes now.
So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
Okay. Okay. Any feds? There's nothing there. Time for sleep. Yeah, I'm going to try to be as brief as I can with this without doing some kind of fucking full PSA, but yeah, that's basically how it feels when you're riddled with anxiety and depression obviously takes over. But when you've got worries and when you've got things on your mind you just can't shut off at night, things like that, you can't sleep as well, sleep paralysis. It's all one thing really. It's all just your subconscious. You know, we know what it is. I'm not going to delve into it. But you know, we don't have to do it alone. We never have to do it alone. Right, anyway, so I'm going to leave that one here. That was kind of fun, but kind of interesting to see somebody put actual words to these feelings, like in the shape of this. I'm guessing how the shadow guy looked at the end, that was basically me projecting onto that as best I could with the answers from the questions it was asking me. Feel free to give it a try yourself. See what you come up with. See if there's any different. Yeah, I'm going to end this now with just saying basically, look after yourselves, take care of your mental health, and take care of each other. And I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.